Oh, hi Patty, thanks for having me over. I appreciate.
Of course, thanks for coming over, Essie.
All right, are you excited about moving to San Diego?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. Would it be okay if I gave myself a quick tour?
No, go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. You have a beautiful house. If it's okay, let's use the kitchen table so we can lay everything out.
Okay, that
All
works.
right. And I'm gonna have you sit right here next to me.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about getting you to San Diego.
Okay.
So the first thing I wanna do is review your situation and what's important to you about making this move. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So you said you're interviewing a couple of agents?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anyone left after me?
Yes, one more.
One more after you? Okay, great. And when you sell this property, you're going down to San Diego to be closer to your mom.
Yes.
And what is your time frame?
You know, I was thinking maybe right before the holidays, maybe preferably before Thanksgiving.
Before Thanksgiving? Okay, so that give us about a month.
2 months.
2 months? Yeah, about 2 months. All right, perfect. So if we sell your house in less than 30 days, would that be a problem?
No, that would be great.
That would be great?
Mhm.
Okay, good. And what would happen if your property just didn't sell?
If it didn't sell?
Yeah,
Oh man. So I guess I would just stay.
right.
And,
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to go down and be closer to your mom?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, let's make sure that doesn't happen. Now, what price are you thinking that you'd like to list your property for realistically?
Realistically, I was thinking 215,000.
You mean 315?
315, yes.
315, okay. And how much do you owe on the property? 215?
315, around 215.
Around 215?
Yeah, I think so, give or take.
Okay, perfect. Have you thought about trying it for sale by owner?
Oh gosh, no.
No?
No way.
Okay,
No
good.
way.
All right, great. So I have 3 bottom line questions for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, number 1,
Uh-huh.
have you definitely decided that you want to sell your property?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I cannot wait to be in California with my family.
Awesome, okay, great. And do you want to price it where it will sell, or are you okay if it just sits on the market?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to give it away.
No, of course not.
Right.
Right. And last question, Patty, do you want me to handle the sale for you?
Yes, of course.
Of course. Or do you have to think about it?
No. Do I?
Yes.
Oh, well, you know, I do still have that other agent to interview.
Right.
So, I mean, I would have to meet with that person too and then
Sure.
compare.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally understand that. Okay, great. So Patty, the purpose of our meeting today is twofold. Number 1 is for me to provide you with some very important information about what it's gonna take to get your home sold for top dollar so you can get to San Diego, right?
Okay.
And number 2 is for us to decide today if the right thing for you is to partner with me in the sale of your home. Does that sound fair enough?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I partner with you?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, and whether you decide to hire me or not, I hope it becomes clear through our meeting that my goal is to help you to get what you want.
Okay.
And if I can't help you, I'll tell you today, because I'm not
Wow.
interested in just getting a listing.
Okay.
I'm very interested in helping you get to San Diego way before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which is what you want, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Great. Then we're on the same page.
Uh-huh.
So there's really one key item for us to address today, and that is to determine the right price to set on your home that's gonna cause it to sell,
Okay.
right? Because obviously you don't wanna put it on the market and have it not sell, right?
No.
No.
Have to keep it clean and have appointments and no offers, no.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work.
Mm-mm.
So here's what I'm gonna do for you. As soon as you decide to hire me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do everything it takes through my action plan to get your home exposed to all of the qualified buyers in the market.
Okay.
And that's the kind of exposure you want, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So the key today is for us to establish the right price that will get those buyers excited about your house when they see it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That sounds great.
Okay, great. All right. So in preparing for our meeting today, I did a thorough market study for your house, also called a comparative market analysis. Are you familiar with this?
Yes, the other guy brought that over too.
Yeah, he did. Okay. Well, there's 3 parts to it. So first are the active listings. This would be your competition, right?
What does that mean, active?
They're on the market, right? Like.
Oh, okay.
So I call it dreamland because it's what sellers want to get for their house, but we don't know what it's actually going to sell for, right?
Okay.
The second part is the expired listings. Do you know what these are?
No.
All right, these are listings that didn't sell at all. They wanted to sell, but something went wrong. So I call this never, never land. Can you see why?
Because they've never sold?
Right, and you never want to be there.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
And then the last part is the solds. And this is reality. Because it tells us what homes are actually going for. So this is where we're going to focus today, because in order for you to get to San Diego by Thanksgiving, in which of these 3 categories do we want your house to end up?
Sold.
In the solds, exactly. So the purpose of the market analysis is to determine the price of your home, first as buyers look at it, and second as an appraiser will look at it. I'm sure you can understand why that's important, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So first the appraiser, because that's who the lender will hire to determine the value of your home based on what comparable homes are actually selling for,
Okay.
which is what buyers are actually paying now, right?
Okay.
And second, to make sure we price it in a way that will make it attractive to buyers. Because is a buyer only going to look at your house, or are they going to shop around and compare?
They're probably going to shop around.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. And so what do you think they're comparing when they're shopping around?
All the other houses that are for sale in the neighborhood.
Right?
Yeah.
And, what location they're in, the condition of the house.
Yeah.
Price, probably.
Price, yes.
Right, so they're gonna go for the one with the most value.
Okay.
So, are you ready to take a look?
Yes.
Okay. This property here on Belle Marie Court, it's a little bit nicer than yours. It has an in-ground spa in the backyard.
Okay.
Okay, notice how many bedrooms,
3 bedrooms,
how many baths,
2 bathrooms,
and what's the square footage?
1,814.
Yeah, and how big is the garage?
2-car garage.
Have you seen this house?
No.
No? Okay. Notice how long on the market?
20 days.
20 days on the market.
Is that long?
Well, it's not long yet,
Okay.
but 20 days, once we start going up to 30 days, how is that going to work to get you to San Diego by Thanksgiving? It's pushing it,
True.
right? So then we have this one here on Cloudy Bay that's sold. Notice how many bedrooms,
3 bedrooms.
how many baths,
2.
and this is actually a model match.
To my house?
Yeah.
Okay, 1,843 feet.
Yeah. And how big is the garage?
2.
2-car garage, yeah. And this one just sold 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And notice how many days on the market?
Wow, 15.
15. So how would that work to get you to San Diego on time, right?
Yes.
That would work. So based on what the market is telling us, what price do you feel will get buyers excited about your house and choose your house over your competition?
Well, I mean, this guy's already at 320 and he's been on the market for 20 days.
Right?
And you said this is reality.
This is reality.
310. And that one was only on the market for 15 days.
Right. And this one is this is your model match.
Cloudy Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's very comparable to yours in terms of upgrades.
Okay. It has the same granite counters.
Yeah.
Okay. So your question was which one is the better price?
What price do you feel we should list your home for
Mm-hmm.
based on what the market is telling us?
Okay. Well, I would say the 310.
310.
Looks like it would almost be a guarantee that it would sell.
Right. So after looking at your house and reviewing what the market is telling us,
Mm-hmm.
I suggest we list your house at 310. And that's going to give you the best price in this market in the best time possible, so we can get you to San Diego by Thanksgiving. Isn't that exciting?
That is exciting.
Yes. All right.
So you really think it can happen?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do think it can happen. All right. Do you have any questions about anything we covered so far?
No, I don't.
No questions?
No.
Okay, great. Are you ready for the next step?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So the net sheet gives you all the costs about selling your house and how much you're actually going to walk away with after the sale of the house. And that's something you'd like to know, correct?
Of course.
So these are all the standard closing fees and expenses for sellers.
Wow, that's a long list.
Yeah. Do you have any questions on that?
What's the title policy?
It's your owner's title policy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's required?
That's required. Yes, it is.
Okay.
And this is your transfer tax.
Mm-hmm. Do we talk about that this time?
No. All right. So based on a realistic sales price of 310
Mm-hmm.
and a closing date of October 30th,
Okay.
these are your total net proceeds, estimated total net proceeds at closing,
Okay.
72,000.
What about my mortgage?
That's after the mortgage is paid off.
Oh wow. Okay, so I still get to walk away with 72,000.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. That's a good chunk of money.
Okay, so is that a number you can live with?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, great. So we'll get it on the market for at 310, which we agreed is the right price, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right, are you ready for the next step?
Yes.
Great. So can I lay out for you what's gonna happen next?
Sure.
All right. So first, we wanna make sure your house shows at its best, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna have my stager come and meet you, and she's gonna help you walk the house and make some recommendations on how to prep your house
Okay.
for photos. Then we're gonna take professional photos and video, and we're gonna make a specific website just for your property.
Oh. Okay.
All right?
How much is that going to cost me?
It's not gonna cost you anything.
Really?
Exactly. So, second, I'll be preparing the marketing for your property and launch my pre-marketing campaign immediately.
Okay.
Because you did want us to get the most exposure to your property as fast as possible, right?
Of course. Yes, I do.
Great. Next, I'm gonna launch my exclusive 10-day marketing blitz. Sounds exciting?
It does. It sounds like a football game.
Right? Yeah, it's almost like a
Like
football
a Super
game.
Bowl.
It is absolutely gonna be better than Super Bowl. Yeah. So your property will be marketed to every potential buyer out there and promoted to every realtor and their buyers. Plus, I'll have it syndicated to over 10,000 real estate websites, including the most popular ones buyers go to online. And you can see how important that kind of internet exposure is for you, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right. I'm gonna knock 500 doors around the neighborhood and invite them to the massive open house extravaganza that we're gonna have, that's gonna create even more excitement about your property.
Wow, okay.
Right.
It's gonna be like a neighborhood party?
Yes, exactly. Because you did want me to get the right exposure to get the best buyers in here as fast as possible, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Because that's exactly what you're gonna get with me. So, all right. And with that exposure, assuming the market responds as we expect, we'll be getting a lot of buyer traffic. I'll be following up with all of that. That will then get us the best offers. Then I'll be negotiating those offers that will then ultimately get your property sold.